Far Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
Like fairy tales, like Brothers Grimm and all that. And we get the nicey fairy tales because we're all a bit soft.
Nearly all fairy tales have got a nasty side to them.
And you get, well, look at Hansel and Gretel and all that business. I'm doing a sunset live stream. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Just YouTube.
What's your channel?
It's called Lions Fix It Shop.
Lions?
Fix It Shop.
Right, okay.
Lyons, like the cake, T. Yeah, Fix It Shop. I do a lot of little walks around here, the viaduct, because that's like one of the oldest viaducts in England, that is. Train lines. I've just been round Amazon. Yeah, the back at Amazon, Bleak Hills.
Yeah, I know it's all well up there.
And then I went up to the woods, under the road in the tunnel, out the other side to where the Cordwell Dam is, and then round in a circle, back up the woods, back down, over Amazon and back down here.
Should you go up to the miner?
What, at Silver Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not been on a live, but yeah.
When the Aurora was on, it was absolutely rammed up there.
Yeah.
Well,
I saw that from back garden.
It was this time last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
10th of May.
You could see it in London, you could see it here.
Well, I went to Norway to see it.
Right.
And Iceland, and it was switched off both times.
Switched
Same
off?
thing.
No way.
And just look at the draw, isn't it?
I know people who've done Reykjavik and stuff like that before, and
well, I went to Reykjavik
missed
and I
it.
went to Alicuri, which is right at the top.
Right.
And it's almost guaranteed there, but
not today.
The night before we got there, it was brilliant. We got there, stayed 3 nights, cloud. We came back to Reykjavik.
Yeah.
And nothing there either. And then we looked on the news, and it was up at where we just come from.
Is it back in London?
So wherever, actually, when we were in Norway, in Tromsø, you could see it in Norfolk.
Really?
It wasn't particularly great, but you could see it.
Yeah.
That's nature, and that's the beauty of nature. It's so unpredictable.
Yeah. I mean, I bet it's still nice to go to Reykjavik and Iceland.
Reykjavik's, it's the capital, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a nice big church there,
yeah,
a big
fantastic.
Gothic church. Yeah.
That's
I don't know much else about it, to be honest.
Well, there's the Penis Museum there.
Oh yeah, is there?
Yeah.
Worth a look.
Not really. Nothing sad about.
Send the wife.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I've
Very
been told
expensive.
Reykjavik's a bit expensive.
An apple, when we went, we're going back, I can't remember, like 2015, 16, something like that.
Yeah.
It was £1 for an apple.
Really? Crikey.
Yeah. Because everything is imported. But
Yeah.
they've started to grow their own stuff now.
Right.
Because they've got the heat from the ground. Pumping into
starting
greenhouses.
Right, I'm starting to grow veg and fruit and stuff.
Yeah, I dived there. I'm a scuba diver.
Right, yeah.
So I dived there. There's a place you could dive. You could touch 2 continents.
Really?
Like that.
What's that, Russia and Europe, or?
Well, it's the northern continent and then the American side of it. I don't know what it's called.
Right, yeah.
But I tell you what, the water was cool.
Well, the Arctic and Europe or something, yeah. Something like that. Ooh, sorry,
Yeah,
mate.
it would be, yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Um,
Got a tick there. Just about to get on it.
yeah. So the thermal pools are good.
Yeah, I've
If
seen
you
it
ever
all
go,
on
go to
telly.
the big one.
No,
Yeah, go. There's one called the Secret Lagoon.
right.
It's not that secret because you can find it on a map, but
Yeah.
it's different. And the other thing that's about, because there's nothing to do at night, everybody goes to swimming pools. And when we were up at Alcieri, we went to the local pool and they've got hot tubs.
Right.
So it's about £5 again as well.
Yeah.
They're hot tubs, all different temperatures, ice tubs and all this, and the swimming bath. So I'm sat there and these girls come and sit in, they're laughing and doing, and they're on about swimming. And she says to me, "Can you swim?" I says, "Yeah." She says, "Do you fancy a race?" I said, "Well, I'm not good now." I said, "I'm not like I used to be."
Yeah.
She says, "I'll be gentle with you." So I thought tomorrow, anyway, she left me for dead. I'm a good swimmer, but
Really?
she left me for dead.
Really?
When we get back to the hot tub, my missus laughing her head off. She says, I said, "What's up?" She says, "This is a joke like clown people. That girl you raced against, she's an Olympic swimmer." So
That's why she had the edge on you then, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bit of
And
training for
3 strokes down the pool, I knew I was lost.
got it done, yeah.
But that's all they do, you see. They swim at night.
They're
Yeah,
a
bars,
lot cleverer in some ways, the way that the society's built, isn't it?
You know, Norway, Sweden, Finland, even northern Germany. It's just right.
Yeah, I've been to Holland a fair bit,
Yeah.
southern Holland, and they're just such clever people. The way they do things, like when they go out at night, you know, lasses go out here, and it's like 6 o'clock, getting dressed, bottle of wine, blah blah blah. They don't do that there.
But
They go home, have the tea, and then they go out about 10 o'clock.
yeah, but
So they're not so tired, and
they
they're
don't
not.
get dressed up, do they? Because they're already dressed up.
Yeah, they already look good. Yeah.
They're always presentable.
Yeah.
When I worked in France, the women were dressed up, well, you know, presentable, look nice, to take the dustbins out.
Really.
We go to the shop. No tracksuits and
You can
pajamas.
see it with the Eastern European women, even there, though, can't you?
Yeah.
You know, they look after themselves, like, yeah. I don't know, it's a funny old world, isn't
In
it?
the process of going to start learning Polish now.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm learning French at the minute,
All right.
but I'm struggling with it.
Did that at school, but
Yeah.
I'm not very good with
I've
languages.
got the basics. I can ask for things and things like that,
Yeah.
but it's conversational. When I lived in Spain,
You picked that up, did you?
I learned Spanish here at school. I went to high school to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
When I got to Spain, it was like learning English and going to visit Liverpool or Newcastle. I went to Andalusia and they speak Andalusian.
Yeah.
So
Different dialect.
it's just different dialect and they miss words off.
Right.
Um,
They understand you, but you can't understand them, sort of thing.
Yeah, that's basically it. And they speak fast to us, but we speak fast to them
Yeah.
because we can differentiate automatically between the start and the start, you know, the end of the word, start of the word.
Mhm.
So,
Just getting there, like that.
love language.
Yeah, it's interesting. I did a bit of Russian. I got bored in lockdown,
Yeah.
and I did a bit of Russian. I got the alphabet and a few phrases. I used to watch a guy on YouTube called Bald and Bankrupt, his name is. English guy.
Yeah.
He goes over to Belarus, Russia. He's been to all the old Soviet nations, and he used to look out for the Soviet mosaics. You know, they'd have like a big hammer with a
Yeah,
guy's
that's right, yeah.
arm and all that. And he'd go and find all them, and that's what entertained me through lockdown. So I had a go at Russian, and yeah, I got a few words. The alphabet is obviously
Dis for Dan.
crackers. What's that?
Disvidania, isn't it?
Disvidania. Yeah.
Goodbye, isn't it?
Yeah, Disvidania. Danya. I learnt Danya, yeah. And what's the one for... There's a word that they say all the time which just means like yeah. Like when we say yeah. There's a word for that they use as well. But I wrote it all down. I mean, this is like 4 years ago now, so... but yeah, I'm not great with languages. Got little bits and
I'm
bobs.
great, but I just like them. I think if you go visit a country, you need to be able to say hello, goodbye, thank you.
You should really. Yeah, we should all learn more. Well, we're lazy as English, aren't we, with languages? A bit
Everybody
lazy.
speaks English, don't they? All
Yeah.
the countries learn it at school.
So we just don't bother.
Remember what's that guy who does Chinese?
I've-
Ryan, somebody, American.
Yeah,
Young lad.
he lives in China
He
and
lived in China.
he's white, but he speaks to him in Chinese and
Yeah.
sort of freaks him out a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, interesting stuff. Yeah, I like coat like that.
I've looked at Mandarin, but I'll be struggling with it, I think.
We're kind of not programmed to learn difficult languages, are
I've
we?
got age against me, I'm nearly 74.
Yeah, really? You don't
Yeah.
look it, mate.
So
You don't look it. You're doing well.
I can't retain it.
But yeah, it's harder. Old dogs, new
I do it,
tricks.
because I need to try and
Good
keep
for you.
active.
Yeah. Well, best thing they say for your mind is your exercise, isn't it?
Yeah.
More exercise you get, the more. You've been at Brambles.
No, I've got psoriasis.
Oh,
and,
a bit of psoriasis, yeah.
I've got skin like tissue paper.
Right.
If you go to my skin like that, ripped it,
Would it?
it'd come off.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's how bad
What'd you
it
put
is.
on there then? You like hemp oil or like that? Or
I've got some steroid cream, which is
Oh, yeah.
good, but it's not good, if you know what I mean.
not good for you?
Not good for you, but it does the job.
I'd always go down natural routes and see if you can.
I tried some
You done like,
Chinese
yeah,
balm. It's all right, but you can't do it long term.
not good for you again.
Not good
Yeah.
for you.
Wonder if it's like something you can eat as well, that
Well,
vitamin
basically,
B12 or
if you
something.
stop dairy,
Yeah.
it tends to clear up a bit.
Does it?
Yeah. Dairy is the killer.
Right.
And it's all, a lot of it to do with the chemicals that's in it.
Well, yeah. Half
I'm-
milk's not milk, is it?
Well, I'm on thingy now. What do you call it? Organic milk. Proper organic milk now.
Yeah, I only buy the Grahams. That's what I buy.
Yeah, I don't know what sort Boss gets, but
Gold top Grahams.
you see,
Is it
when I had
big?
my goats, it's drink goat's milk. Slice of top.
Right. Well, we had this conversation. I cooked last night on YouTube. I cooked sausages, onions, and goat's cheese. That's what I did. And they were on about the goat's cheese, and now it's like completely different for you. It's like way better.
If you can stomach goat's milk, it's a strange taste to start with.
It's a funny, yeah, it's
But
different.
when I had the goats, obviously it was coming straight out of the goat. I put it in the fridge.
Yeah,
So
raw,
today's milk will be
unpasteurised.
drank tomorrow. So I was like a day behind with the milk.
Yeah,
Dead raw,
yeah,
not pasteurised anything.
yeah.
And it,
Well,
I knew
this,
where it's come from, so you have my own goats.
yeah, that's it. If you've got them yourself, haven't you? You know, you're from local, like.
I live at Sutton now.
Oh, right, yeah.
But I'm from Netherfield originally.
Netherfield. That's
Colic Way.
Colic.
Race course.
yeah.
Beside.
Mate used to have a boat on Colic Marina there.
Yeah.
It's nice there. Used to go from Colic down to what's it called? Next to Burton Joyce. The little
Stoke Bardolph.
yeah, little Stoke Bardolph's.
Cool.
Little pub there,
Ferryboat.
yeah. Ferryboat, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Nice place there.
when I was a lad, I know now. All round where the West Lake is at Colic, near the marina,
Yeah.
that was all gravel pits.
Yeah.
Right up until late 70s.
I can't remember them obviously, but I've seen the ones at is it Beeston and
Yeah.
Attenborough.
Well, Attenborough was the same, that was all gravel pits.
You can still see some of them off at train sometimes, yeah.
Well, it's all nature reserve now like this, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's mint, dude. I love it down here. I always pick up. I've got to do a litter pick down. You know, like I call it the sheep dip down there. I don't know what it's for. It's the old mill, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I keep going down and picking litter out, and then there's loads more when I come back. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
This thing here,
Yeah.
big poster from Notts County Council, blown off in wind, straight down there, it's ended up in the bottom of there. I picked it out twice.
Well, when we had our motorhome, we used to stop in lay-bys in Scotland. Miles from 30, 40 miles from the nearest town,
Yeah.
the McDonald's wrappers.
Really?
Yeah.
Nuts, innit?
And I,
Always McDonald's and stuff though, people
Yeah.
who eat it.
you can't blame McDonald's.
No, it's people who eat it.
Yeah.
I don't eat McDonald's.
The only time I've been to a McDonald's was when I was coming through Spain. I needed a drink. And I went in to, I'll get a Diet Coke because they've had it.
Yeah,
And didn't go in.
really.
So I had a chocolate milkshake.
Ooh.
Which was bloody gorgeous.
Probably good, yeah.
Apart from that,
I have the coffee sometimes, and apple pies. They're quite good. If I go out on a motorbike, you see, and sometimes stop McDonald's, warm up, coffee, apple
Yeah.
pie, and then it costs £1 or something anyway, so they're cheap.
I've never been in a Costa. Never been in a Greg's.
I've been in them, but I don't. I've been in this one a few times, but I make my own coffee at home.
I don't drink coffee.
I drink one cup a day. That's about it.
I have
Espresso.
Yorkshire tea, that's me.
Yeah. I like tea as well. but-
Get Yorkshire, it's shite.
Yeah, it does taste different.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do with it. It's funny, isn't it? Because Yorkshire's like furthest possible away from where's tea in Yorkshire? It's all grown in India, isn't it? And
Yeah.
Guatemala and everyone's buggered off. Everyone on here is talking about what we're talking about.
Really?
Because he was talking, yeah. They're on about I can't spell in English or Italian. or any other language. Yeah, everyone's just chatting about what we were chatting about. It's funny, isn't it? There's only about 10 people in there, but I sometimes do this. I asked my dad like a year and a half ago. Well, it's coming up 2 years, September. In there, in that green one in the middle, top window there where you can see. So I sometimes come down and have sunset.
Have a chat with him.
Well, I just share that thing. Not a sad thing really, just a nice thing. Do you know what I mean? Remembering by.
And how old was your dad?
77. So he's quite young, but about 8 years before that, he had a rare. It's called a stroke, but it's not. It's a spinal embolism. So he had a bulge on his spine. He had to learn to walk again. He had to learn to stand and sit and climb stairs and all that. And he did it, but as it progressed, a lot of his bowels, his bladder was bad. It got worse. He couldn't eat, and then he couldn't keep his strength up. And then, so it was horrific, mate. But I moved back in with COVID to look after him. And I basically just had to fucking just sit there and fucking watch him, mate, and it was fucking horrible, heartbreaking. But it's this weird planet we live on, isn't it? It's life, isn't it?
Well,
life and death.
nobody gets out alive, do they?
No, mate.
And I say to lots of people, you need to come to terms with dying, because
Yeah.
till you do that, you can't live.
No,
Because so many people think they know about they're going to die, but they
they're
don't.
worried about
Because
it.
they
Yeah.
worry about it. Oh, can I get down there? Oh no, I might slip off, break my leg.
Yeah.
Can I get on your motorbike, piss off down the road,
Yeah. I've always been like that.
scuba dive?
Yeah, stuff. My dad was a diver.
Yeah.
He used to dive Malta, and I think he did something like Lundy Island or somewhere, or Shetland Island maybe. But
I dived
yeah,
at Malta and the
Yeah.
Rosa.
yeah, he did a
That's
few
between
wrecks.
Gozo and
He
Malta.
did a couple of wrecks. Still got his old wets, really old, thick, like 70s.
Neoprene,
Yeah, with taped seams, and I think it came in a kit, and they had to stick it all together.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've got his aqualung. It's got no bottle on it, but I've got his old lung, his old valve,
Yeah.
and mouthpiece and regulator, and his suit. Used to dress up in it as a kid, get in it, and then think, "Fuck, I can't get out on it," and all that. Great fun. But yeah, it's just one of the things I always have a bit of a.
Yeah, I've dived all over the place.
I think it's interesting. I'd love to do something like that. I just don't really have the. It's one of the things where you're going it younger.
Yeah.
Like they used to do it at Rennes Baths, didn't they? Used to do your training and that. If you got into it when you were younger, I'd probably be more. But I did like mountain biking and rock climbing and instead. But it's still that same sense of adventure, innit? You know.
Keeps you young-ish.
Well, yeah, it don't make you any younger, but it keeps you. Like you, there's no way I'd have gotten you that age. Do you know what I mean? I thought you'd be like 60 or something.
Oh,
You know what I
thank
mean?
you.
50 odd. But you just got that. You know what I mean? You've been in sun. Bit of a cheeky smile.
Builder all my life, haven't
Yeah, and you've been a builder. Yeah. Same thing, mate.
I? With Jack the lad, you know, how it is. Dodgy dealer.
Yeah. Bit of a Fred Dibner.
Yeah, I've
good at some stuff, but a bit of a rumman, wasn't he?
Yeah, I've been up steeples and chimneys.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been up out like that. I've been up rock faces, Matlock, been up there.
Yeah.
That's crazy, that is. When you get to the top and turn around,
I was in Italy last year. She went mountain climbing.
Yeah, Dolomites.
Just
North,
south of Dolomites,
yeah.
in the Trento, is it, down that way?
Yeah, Lake Garda. Is it Garda?
There's near a place called Dro, just north of Garda, a place
Yeah.
called Dro. Went to walk up into the woods. She chased something, I think it was a deer or a rabbit or something. Anyway, I got her on a tracker and I could see where she was. And all of a sudden I came to a rock face. And then I had this wind pin.
Oh.
15 metres up she was.
There's she.
And you know, she got up there. And where I think she'd chased something and gone from ledge to ledge.
Probably not even thinking.
Yeah. Got
Just
up there.
without
and
thinking.
thought,
That's what they always teach you with climbing. We used to teach kids with climbing wall for council. We used to take it all over at parks and that. We used to teach kids to that. Don't think about it.
Yeah.
The more you think about it, the more you're like, well,
Yeah.
it's instinctive. Climbing is a natural.
Yeah.
You get a kid who's 10, 12, they can climb just like an Olympian because it's the same movements in your mind.
Fear, is there, then?
And no fear, no thinking. As you get older, like you say, you start thinking, don't you? And you start like, oh, I can't do that, I can't do that.
Well, I had to think. Lie down. I had to think
Good
whether
kill.
I could go up and fetch her. But fortunately, there's some rock climbers.
Right.
They were watching. They were well up, they were.
Yeah,
And I bet they're 200 metres up.
really?
Yeah.
Ah,
So
no.
I thought, well, let's have a go. And I'd got a long line with me,
Right,
but it's only thin stuff.
like a lead, long line, yeah.
I've got an ordinary lead as well. So I set off. I left my bag there. Set off. Kept my phone in my pocket in case I break the leg. I'd
Yeah.
phone with me. And I got up there, and when I got up there, the ledge was about this wide. I couldn't get on it. But about 5 metres up, I got this rocket from away.
Really?
I know you've got to hold on before you try it. So anyway,
Yeah.
I went past that, gets this ledge. I couldn't reach it. She was right at the back of the ledge. So what do I do? So I ended up making a lasso out of the lead, get it overhead eventually, pulled it towards me. And bear in mind, I'm well up.
Still holding on and all, yeah.
And she would not come near the edge. So I tied her to myself.
Right.
And she doesn't like being picked up. And I started to come back down. So when we finished our walk, walking down the path, and these climbers came down. They'd come down then. And I got talking to them. And they said, we were watching you. I said, have you done any climbing before? I said, well, not like for years. I said, I'm a builder. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
the basic
Strong
idea to
arms,
say that.
yeah.
And he said, we thought we'd have to come down and rescue your dog.
Really? Well, they didn't have to, yeah. You did right thing though. You know, if you learn rescue, had to learn it for the climb or for the kids. That's what you do. You get to them, chat shit while you thinking them up, and then just like, right, we're going down now, bye, and then just bring them with you and keep them on your harness. That's how you do it. So you did the right thing.
Yeah, I didn't have an harness.
Even without knowing.
Didn't have any safety
No.
ropes. But
Surprising what you can get your son out
it
on
was a
there.
bit
isn't
like
it?
that, you know. I could have managed to be out.
Yeah, I bet.
So that was that adventure.
When was that then? Was that long ago?
Last year.
Last year,
Started
yeah.
Last year, actually.
That's what I mean. Still doing mad stuff.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate.
It was June last year.
Good on you.
We go away for the whole of June.
Right. You always go Italy, or you just pick...
Went Italy, Holland, Germany, Austria, Italy, Switzerland, France, Belgium, Luxembourg.
Wow. You've done pretty much all of Europe.
I think there's 10 countries.
Yeah.
But we didn't have long enough really. We only went for several months.
Yeah. Well, it's good enough, isn't it?
This year we're going to France for 5 weeks.
Oh yeah. Oh. So picking up muck.
I think that's the roots and stuff.
Oh right, yeah,
Herbs and that sort of thing.
Chinese herbs, yeah.
When I see these people up in the woods, I see what mushrooms they've got because they know.
Yeah, they know what they're
a bit,
after.
but they know a lot.
They know what they're after. I've seen some. What did I see today? Turkey tail.
Yeah.
Little ones.
Yeah.
On
logs.
It were on a log that was stood up.
Oh right.
They look quite cool. It's just where you go. You know, you go to between farmers' fields and bottom of them forests.
Yeah.
They were, I call it like where bike tracks are. There's a couple of little bridges, isn't there?
Yes.
Old stone bridges. There's one on right hand side, and it's the one on the left hand side. Little smallest one. It was right next to that. But there must have been. Well, it stood this high, and there were one every 20 centimetres. Well, they're big ones, aren't they? Yeah. They're proper good ones to eat, them.
There's not a lot of goodness in turkey tail.
They're not a lot of minerals and vitamins, no.
Chicken of the woods is the one you want.
Yeah, that's the one that's got a lot more to it, isn't it? Wow, that's Jew's ear, or is it?
Yellow brain.
Right.
Mad
one, that.
Jelly ears.
Jelly ear, that's the one I'm thinking of, not Jew's ears. Yeah, they're pretty good to eat, supposedly. I saw a big one today, like about that big, on its back, dried out, but it was a big, like a field. I flipped it over and it was just brown, so I think it's just a field mushroom. But it's a big old thing.
Lie down. That's an oyster mushroom.
Yeah. That's weird, you should say that. Look at these.
I've got that log at home now.
Have you?
Yeah.
You're going to eat it? They're good, them, I like.
Well,
get them from Morrison's.
That was last year's.
Look at this, what I found down that river. You know that stream that runs between Thingy Stream?
Oh right, yeah.
Freshwater oysters.
Freshwater oysters, yeah.
So I found where they are. You know the tunnels go under the road.
Yeah.
And then other side is Caldwell Dam and the fishery, isn't there?
Yeah.
In where the tunnels come out, on that side, you have to scramble to get in there. There's like an old pond. It's all a bit stagnant.
Yeah.
All over it. All these where birds have had them. I'm thinking you could find one of them, Get a fresh. I mean, if you get a pearl in one of them, I don't know what a freshwater pearl's worth,
I
but
don't know much about.
that'll be a lot. But we're more than your fucking dinner, no? Oh, that's a
Coral
weird
fungus.
coral fungus. Wow, that's mad.
That is that tall.
Oh right, that zoomed in, really zoomed in, is
yeah.
it? Yeah. Oh yeah, look,
It's the size of the leaves.
microfungus. Yeah. Ah, there's some horseshoes, are there?
Polypores.
Polypores,
Mostly birch
yeah.
polypore.
That's like what that tree I saw
Yeah.
was like. Just loads and loads of them all over it. Always on the southern face, is it?
Yeah, and
Where it's damp and.
these polypores, these only grow on silver birch.
Are they the ones
Birch
that you
polypore.
can use as a tinder? You can like keep an ember on them.
That's the
Or is that the horseshoe one? It's what they're like quite hard, aren't they?
Yeah,
Like really hard.
It's called Ganoderma, something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting
that's
one.
a good one, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at that. That looks almost hallucinogenic. Like
Yeah.
luminous. I mean, yeah. Brilliant fun. Yeah, it's good fun foraging.
Their ball
Is that-
collection.
She's having a great time here. I don't know what everyone else is on with. They're all disappearing because I'm not talking. I'm not saying it. I'm normally talking to them all and keeping them all going.
That's another one of that fungus, look.
Oh yeah,
Not very clear, that.
yeah. Wow.
That mushroom there is that big.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Whoa. They're like upside down almost.
They're oysters.
They're like growing.
They grow out, then the stem goes up.
No way. The guy on Instagram, does that. He takes really close-ups of really small ones.
That's yellow brain.
That's a big one, isn't it? You after them just for eating, like for your tea, like?
I do eat.
Yeah. More of them and all.
Yeah.
Jelly ears. Gone a bit past it now, though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been so dry and cold. So one of the first days it's warmed up today, isn't it? It's weird. Keep coming out with like shorts on and going out at ass. I'm like, it's fucking freezing. And go back in and have to go and get them.
I've been out all morning in my shorts.
Yeah, I've been in them today. It's hot. It was 32 in my conservatory.
Right, tell me again, what's your site called?
Lions Fix It Shop.
Lions Fix It Shop.
I could show you, but I can't because I'm already on it.
Right, I'll remember that now.
Yeah, I do a bit of wood carving, spoons and stuff. Bits of fixing. I fix with chainsaw, and I've been down, other side of there where it's shut off.
Yeah.
My mate Chris lives on that corner house. There's a couple of windfall trees.
Right.
So I've been down with
What's
chainsaw. One's a sycamore, that's that way, and oak's gone into water. There's a full oak down there.
But it's carried out, isn't it?
Well, what I've been doing is chopping them into logs. He's lent me a wheelbarrow, took them right back her ears, chopped them up with my axe, filled his trailer, and then he's nipped across the road and dropped it at my mum's house.
Oh, right.
So I've got a log store for next year already.
Yeah, I'm filling mine at the minute.
Yeah.
I bought one of these cheap little Chinese chainsaws, 8-inch blade. So when I'm out with her in the morning, anything's fallen, that's recently fallen, I'll log it up into lengths this long, get it so I can carry them.
Yeah.
And then I put them back in the van, bring them back with me. But up at wherever I've been up there, the other side of Renner, there, there's a wood clearing.
Are there?
Haywood Oaks. And,
Oh yeah.
Somebody stacked a big pile up right next to the road. Thank you very much.
Do you know where there's some ash?
No, you.
Yeah, loads on it. I mean, loads on it and all.
That's good stuff, that is.
It's good for burning, good for making stuff and
You
all.
can burn it straight away, can't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
You can.
So, you go. I keep thinking you can go over a train track here. You can't, can you? Over the bridge.
Yes.
This big bridge here. You used to be able to go across this train track next to this house.
That's right, yeah.
But you can't now because chap jumped under the train.
Yeah.
So they built this. So you go over there, over the top, and turn left.
Yeah.
Follow the path. And you come to the other side of the train bridge.
Yes.
At some point, the train's literally there.
Yeah.
Watch it go past. Just keep walking. As the train track goes up and the path goes down, you'll see it.
Gosh.
It's British Rail.
How far is it from a road?
You'd probably be closest just there at Amazon Roundabout.
Right.
That's where you'd be closest. What they've done is though, so you know what to take with you, you need a claw hammer. What they've done is they've, you know them little U-staples?
Yeah.
They've stapled it with a wire across it all.
What, some people wouldn't take it?
So you do is just whip out staple, but they've only done top logs anyway. So what ones underneath aren't wires. But there's good lengths, thin stuff, and there's logs. Like,
I've got a log splitter. Yeah.
I've got a big hatchet,
Oh, I've got a thing, press hand.
really big. Straight
Hydraulic.
through. Oh, an hydraulic, yeah,
So
yeah.
anything with knots in it,
Yeah,
like Hawthorne and stuff like that,
yeah, straight through.
bang straight.
But yeah, it's just basically where you can see that house at the end of there,
Yeah.
that's the bridge.
Right.
If you go that way, it's the other side of the bridge. Tons on it. And there's another lake there.
Yeah, I know they're there.
Yeah, so it's the head of that lake. So the lake's there, right down to Eddard Lake, and there's a green fence. And what they've done, they've dropped one of these ashes, knocked the fence down. So that's how you get in, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, there's plenty on it.
I'll have a wander around there next week.
Plenty of it, mate. Yeah. If you could, weirdly as well. There's some white bags, you know, like Essian bags.
Yeah.
Full, absolutely full of black plastic rubber gloves that have been used.
Mm.
Bags of them. Don't know what that's all about. But you could probably stack a few.
Yeah.
Go and get a car.
Well, I've got a sack barrow.
Oh, yeah. Stack them up.
Yeah.
You probably won't get bothered round here, to be honest. You won't get bothered at all.
I used to have the perfect tool for it. A dumper.
Oh, yeah. What, a truck? A dumper
A
truck?
dump, you know, a 1.5 ton dumper with a tipping bucket.
Oh, yeah, a little two-wheeled thing. Yeah, yeah.
And,
Great fun.
yeah, they're great. They are good.
But yeah, there's loads. I've been eyeing it up because of making spoons, ash spoons and that, and bowls.
I haven't done it recently, but I used to got 2 lathes for wood turning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been on the lathe. I've been at school, but
And that mate, he's a carver. And he carves walking stick heads.
what's
Carves
his
walking
name?
sticks. Trev Liley.
Oh, yeah. I know a
Um,
chap called John from Newstead.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, you'll know him.
He taught me to carve last year.
Yeah.
I did a duck with him at Newstead, out of lime, made out of lime. It's nice wood.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's amazing what they
I've
do
got
with
a
them.
walking stick with a duck head carved on it,
Yeah,
and that's lime.
yeah. Like they use lime. It's so nice to carve, man. It's like cheese.
This thing, isn't it? There's no knots and stuff in it, is it? Straight grain.
There's no grain almost. There's almost no grain.
Yeah.
It's just like cheese. You can just wherever you want to carve, it'll go. Obviously, with a spoon, once you get the circle of the bowl,
Yeah.
you can only go that way. It's like a skateboard or whatever. You can only go one way and other. So I've been
Can't go
learning
against the
that.
grain, can you?
No,
There is grain there, but
you can
yeah.
try, and sometimes it'll work. But generally, you can't. You just can't. Even my knives are so sharp, mate,
Yeah, I
and
say
they not do it.
sharp tools, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got a pair of Mora knives, Swedish Mora knives. They're really good for it. Only like 20 quid each, 25 quid.
I snapped my best filleting knife of the week.
Oh,
Well, last year.
Did you?
When I go out walking, it's only roadkill.
Mm.
She has it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was cutting the back leg off a deer, and it snapped.
Oosh.
Should have killed the deer first, shouldn't have? Cut it back.
Well, yeah, probably, yeah. You know, if you never need any tools out like that, though, do you know there's a local blacksmith in Kirkby?
No, I didn't know. There was Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
I don't know if he's got a shop. He's not got a shop. He's got a house in his garage.
I know. I know him.
Gary Hackett, his name is. The one I know of.
He's
There might
off,
be more.
You know, in central Kirkby,
Yeah.
Kingsway.
Mm.
Is it one of those streets off Kingsway on the left?
Yeah, there's a cafe. There's like a greasy spoon cob shop on the corner.
Is he a little fat bloke? Or is his mate a fat bloke?
He's fucking big lad. He's like a fucking Viking. He's about this tall and about
Yeah.
4 foot wide. He's had long hair, but he had short hair. Hackett of Sherwood, his name is. If you look him up
No,
on,
it's not what I'm thinking of.
no, there might be another one. You know,
Yeah.
there'll be another. But I know of Gary Hackett of Sherwood. He makes bladed tools.
Yeah.
So axes,
Yeah.
knives, crook knives. But
Damascus knives.
He's done a few bit Damascus, but it's all wood from Sherwood. So it's oak. It's got bigger bog oak and stuff. But yeah, oak and sycamore. I bought a knife off him. It's about a cook knife. So it's like a bent blade.
Yeah.
And what they do is they fuller the middle out in the back so that you can sharpen one edge and like leaves 2 train tracks down the sides.
Right.
And you sharpen them flat and then leave the curve on the other side. And he made like a box sheath for it out of all. It's
I've
beautiful.
thought about doing a bit for blacksmithing.
It's good fun. It's good fun.
I like the challenge of things.
Yeah, you don't need a lot.
But
Log, bit of wood,
at the moment,
fire.
I've got a wheelie bin, a load of bags full of aluminium cans.
Oh, well. Cast them.
So I'm going to melt them all down.
Yeah, get them cast.
But I'm looking for something to cut them up with.
What, to chop them to bits?
Chop them into little bits.
Just chuck them at fire, cans, they'll go anyway. They're
It's-
good dead easy.
It's I want a crucible of some sort. I've got aluminium pans, but you know, the same sort of melting point, aren't they?
Similar, yeah.
It'll be touch and go, won't it?
Yeah.
As soon as your can start to go, your pan's likely to go.
It goes quick though, Ali does.
Yeah.
It's only about, I don't think it's even 200 for Ali. Steel's about
Oh,
1500, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Lead's about 120 degrees.
well, you look at that wrong, it melts.
Yeah, lead.
I had to do a job in France, and I bought this lead welding kit.
Mhm.
And so I sat in the garage at night, practicing.
Yeah.
I
Good
did
fun, good fun that.
I did it, but it weren't, you know, pretty.
Yeah.
I did the job.
But, well, if it holds, it
I
holds.
blew a few holes in the test pieces.
Yeah, well, that's learning, isn't it?
Yeah.
I did welding at college, that's what I did at college. Steel welding.
Yeah.
Gas, MIG, stick. Yeah, I got a little welder still at my house with Coca-Cola bottle from pub
Yeah.
full of argon.
Well, I used to own the Countryman at Kirkby
Oh yeah, did you?
some years ago, yeah. And he used to
Great
come
pub
in.
that. I've been there a
Um,
few times.
He used to ask me to get him bottles
Mm.
because he couldn't buy them, you see.
The chap that I go to is Southwell Road,
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Black Pearl,
Yeah.
behind there. He's a good lad. Swap you a bottle, 20 quid I think. 60 quid for a bottle, but yeah, refills just 20 quid. I've had that fucking years. But I love out like that. But that's what I do like on channel, you see. It's for my mental health. I've been shit this last 6 months, year. It gets me out, gets me in workshop, get talking to
Yeah.
people. Oh, I met a bloke from Alaska the other day on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the Yukon in Alaska.
Very nice.
He's watching the ice melting and all the logs. He's skinning beavers last
I bet he
night.
sees Northern Lights, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet you, yeah.
Because I used to have I was on a British expat site, and I was conversing with a woman,
Yeah.
and we were talking about Northern Lights. She says, "I'm sick of seeing them." She says,
Every
I
day.
guarantee. Yeah, when the cold weather comes, it says every night,
Yeah.
every night.
I
So
bet.
sometimes it's a relief not to see them
Yeah.
because just not see them.
Don't know who that is. Yeah. Well, there's a bit of it's electromagnetic frequency in it, so maybe it bothers people sometimes a little bit, like high and low pressure
Yeah.
can make you feel a bit funny.
There's a site called Will Photography.
Will.
Yeah, Will Photography. It's Chinese. Will Chan, I think his name is.
Mm.
He knows everything there is about that.
Yeah.
Everything.
Really.
Stars, aurora, everything.
Wow.
Look at him on.
Interesting
Well,
bloke.
it'd be on YouTube. It'd be on Facebook. It'd be
Yeah.
on everything.
Will
Will
photography.
Photography.
I'll look him up. Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. I love out like that.
And if you follow his site, every time there's going to be an aurora, you get the message.
Get like an update to
Yeah,
say
he's
it's
constantly updating it.
wow.
The good thing about it is you can't leave messages on the site, on that particular site.
Right.
You can contact him other ways, but he keeps
just
that
him.
for him only, giving you information. Otherwise,
Good. Yeah.
they'd be
just
bombarded with
yeah.
questions, and
Yeah, it'd be madness, wouldn't it?
what becomes like trying to help somebody.
Yeah,
Well,
it turns into a job,
You
doesn't
see
it?
it so many times, right? People just pack up, can't do it,
Yeah.
consumes your time.
Have you been up to Observatory lately? They've built a new planetarium.
I
you've
know they
seen
have
it?
drive past it most days.
Yeah.
I haven't been in, mainly because of the cost of the tour.
Yeah, a bit pricey, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they have got a coffee. I met the manager there. I was wandering around the YouTube, like taking videos, and he was like, "What are you doing?" I told him, and he said, "If you come like early afternoon, we've got a coffee machine and that. You can come and have a coffee." Because the building they've built it in is the old reservoir.
That's right, yeah.
Up there.
Yeah.
And it's all rounded inside and that. So he says if you go in afternoon, you can go in for now, have a cup of coffee, and they'll take you around it.
Yeah.
So you might enjoy that.
Yeah.
It's worth a
I
shout.
went to one in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Oh yeah.
And I know a bit about it all, just
Basic. Yeah, I know basics.
But
what moon's that now? It's full
it
tonight.
Yeah. It was showing you.
Full moon. Go on, I'm listening.
It was showing you the size of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, in comparison to everything else.
Sun, we're a little speck, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right. But then it shows you the other planets in the universe and out of our universe. And some of them, the sun is a pinprick.
To them, yeah.
You cannot get your head around the size of these things.
No, I can't do it.
And he says you travel at such a speed, you wouldn't live long enough to get around this thing.
No.
Speed of light or something.
Yeah, you wouldn't even be able to go round it. Yeah, that's mad, that is.
And then there's showing this thing where you start on Earth and you go out into space and you're passing everything. Obviously it's computer generated.
Yeah.
But it just shows you
the magnitude of it, yeah.
And I've spoken to people and I say to them, space can't end. I say, of course, there must be, and everything's got to start, it's got to finish. He says, that's it, it can't.
As far as they know, it's infinite, yeah.
It can't end. It's not possible for it to end.
No, because what would be there, like a brick wall?
Yeah.
Like it's not there, is it?
And all this might just be a little bit of grit behind somebody's fingernail.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it blows your mind, doesn't it? It's a Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy kind of thing, isn't it? Yeah. They just make another planet. Yeah, it's good. Well, the
original one.
Yeah, even the new film's pretty good. Yeah. It's quite cool because they've redone it all and made it look good.
What it was with the first one, because it was one of a kind thing.
Yeah.
That was mind blowing.
At the time, I remember the story of War of the Worlds when they put that on BBC, and everyone were like ringing in and going, "What's going off?" Like, that's just a story.
Yeah.
Mad as toast, eh? Blows people's mind. Hey, who's fucking messaging me? Got a voicemail from somebody. I don't know. There's only 3 people watching now, but a bunch of regulars in there just chatting away. But it's nice to meet you, man. It's really nice to meet you, sir. I'm Simon. Good to meet you.
Right, I'll remember your name.
Yeah, Lions Fix It Shop.
Lions Fix It Shop.
Yeah, you should find it.
Bo, can we go?
You might not, actually, with Lions Fix It. You should find it. Yeah. Rhythm 24 inch is if you put the A symbol.
Yes.
At.
That symbol, yeah.
At Rhythm, the word Rhythm, 24 inch.
Right. Okay.
That'll definitely find me, yeah. But it's called Lions Fix It Shop. Just picture me pulling a wheelie on a motorbike. And some wood. That was a Yamaha MT-07. It was at Donington Park. It's like a wheelie machine thing. Yeah, good fun that. It's good fun. But I might see you again pottering around here. I'm always about.
Down here. Hello.
Always pottering about, mate. But it's nice chat to people who've got similar brain and. There's so many times I walk around here and no one fucking talks to you, does it? I did it in COVID, mate. And
in business, I can deal with people.
Yeah.
But socially, I can't put with idiots.
No, I've got no filter, mate. I'm terrible. I was in a conversation.
I was listening to people.
Yeah.
Couldn't get a word in, and there were doctors and all that sort of, accountants. I said, right, let me stop you there. You're boring me. I'm leaving you. See you.
Yeah, they think they're clever, but they're not, are they?
My wife at the time.
Yeah.
Can't say that to people. I said, can. I said,
Free speech.
Yeah. No.
Free speech, innit? We're allowed to do whatever we like.
I said to me, what do you do for a living? I said, I'm a builder. Oh, he's a builder.
Yeah.
That did it.
Yeah, they don't think you know it.
Just pick me moment.
Well, we know, don't we, that having a degree don't always make you know, does it really? You are who you are.
When it comes to the ones I could have bought and sold them 10 times.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, well, hard graft. It used to get you a long way, didn't it? These days,
I've
it's
done alright.
yeah, you done all right. Good.
I've done alright.
Oh, I'm glad, mate.
Well, leave
I'm
the dog
glad.
with you then.
Yeah, all right. Come on then. Hey, cheers, Alan. Appreciate it, mate. I'll see you again. Anyway, sorry, people. I've just been chatting shit to the man Alan. He was training his dog, so I've just been chatting. So I've not been taking any notice of any of the comments. Everyone's just been like, whoa, commenting away. Nikki, Lady, Mystic, Rossinio, Dr. Bins. I guess everyone's going to bugger off now. Is everyone going to bugger off? Is everyone buggering off? The sun's set already, but the moon is out. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home and I'm going to get my telescope out and I'm going to see if I can see t moon. How about that, people, eh? I know you're there, Nikki. Sorry. It was just such a nice conversation with such a nice chap. I just thought, do you know what? I'll leave these lot to it. They're all competent adults. But there you go. There's the sunset over Kingsmill Hospital. And the beautiful water and the colours and blah blah blah. Sorry for any camera trickery. I was got a thingy. My arm's aching. Here, Mr. Moon. What's Mr. Moon? We're here, Mr. Moon. Oh, I get you. It's all good, bro. I'm off to the shop. Oh, okay, Bins. Nice one, mate. I'll be here when you get back. But yeah, we're leaving the sunset. It's getting a little bit on the chilly side. Might go and get some snap. But yeah, we're just walking back home now. Thanks for everyone for staying for the sunset, even if I was being a bit ignorant. But yeah, my mate Alan, nice to see him. Yeah, a bit of a wood turner and he's into his wood. But yeah, we're going to go back, see if we can get this thing in the telescope. It's really bright, so that'll be amazing. Because the sun's quite up. Full moon should be nice and bright. What's everyone been chatting about anyway? Ben's on a break. Nipped back. Yeah, is everyone watching other people as well? Cool. It's a cool little gang, isn't it? Gang. I don't know if anyone was that. Any new people were that bothered about the sunset, right? But Saturday night, isn't it? Everyone will be out on town. I'm going to go through the Costa car park again. Get back in, stick a hoodie on. It's still warm, really. It's a bit chilly now, but still warm. And the Costa del Sutton. It's still open at this time of night, isn't it? Was it gone 9 o'clock? Fucking hell. Live stream your face off. Hi RP13, how you doing? Sunset was beautiful. Oh, thanks, Mystic. I missed your comment. It was a beautiful sunset and we were talking French, Spanish and Italian. How was you? I seen you were talking like what we were talking about. So nice, a good chat. See him having someone local chat to. Yeah. I got your message. I just had a volume turned down. Oh, did you? Is it a bit loud? Sorry. Yeah. Probably a bit loud. I'll go home and get some tea. I'm fucking starving. What we having tonight, eh? Chicken dippers, probably, and some more hash browns, hopefully. And we'll see. The moon is perfect. It's perfect for the telescope. It's just not very. It's not very dark, but it should work really well with my. Should work really well with my telescope because it doesn't need to be dark because it's so bright. Oh, I've got fucking goosebumps now. It's freezing. Yeah, it's coming out nicely. That's exactly where it needs to be to get my scope on it. Hopefully we'll be able to get some mad. We'll be able to get some mad footage. Yeah, nice hour on sunset. Chicken, nachos, salsa and salad. Oh, look at that, that bloke's left his jacket, look. That bloke's left his jacket. The mad drunk bloke. Where's it from? M&S. I'm taking it. I'll put that in my sack. Hopefully he didn't cause any fucking disturbance after I left. Because if he has, I'll be on him. He's obviously just wandered off, hasn't he? Left his like cheap little jacket. Chuck it in the wash. It's about my size, I think. Yeah, I might have some nachos. Chicken dippers, I think. Keep it. Now there's details in it. No, there's no in the pockets as far as I can tell. But it was there earlier, and I was like, you left your bottle of wine. You left your. Don't know that anyone's been at that house. Left your bottle of wine. Yeah, the moon's coming up perfect just there. That's going to be great. Oh, Mum's still out. Oh, she's gone with. Yeah, she's gone with a friend to a local gig. Doesn't smell like coriander. No. The guy was sound. He was dressed all right. He just smells of nothing. It's nearly new. Anyway, I'll put that there. Just got myself a little hooded jacket for now. Oh well, that's his fault for being drunk, isn't it? I think it's just a cheap made in China. Oh, it's feather down. 700 feel feather.